After the Ministry of Agriculture launched its Republic Day Mashumani 2025 costume band at its main office on Regent Street last Wednesday, the excitement surrounding Guyana's agriculture future continued to build. Today, just days later, the ministry opened its Agriculture Conference Village at the Kingston Esplanade as part of the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo, shining a spotlight on the nation's growing agritourism sector. From February 17 to 21st, the village becomes a hub of innovation where farmers, agribusiness leaders, and sustainability advocates gather to discuss the intersection of agriculture and energy. Headline News was on the ground engaging with vendors and associates of the government initiative to get first-hand insights into the intersection of agriculture, energy, and sustainability. We first spoke with Selwyn Anthony, who is with an agency within the Ministry of Agriculture.
We are here as a Ministry of Agriculture to showcase the programs and services offered by all the agencies of the Ministry of Agriculture at what is referred to as an oil and gas village here at the Oil and Gas Conference and Expo. The primary purpose of this village is to highlight the importance of food and food security, and particularly agriculture, to the oil and gas sector. And we are here to showcase the production or the services that goes on at every single agency. So if you move around, and while you're moving around and you interact with the other agencies, they will tell you specifically what kind of programs or what kind of services they offer so that the agriculture sector can move forward. For this expo, we are promoting two things. As I said, the queen rearing facility, and we also have the poultry value chain, particularly the broiler breeder project and the grow out project in the form of the tunnel ventilated house. In the broiler breeder project, we are encouraging the production of broiler eggs that will lead to baby chickens for you to have in your poultry sector. Normally we bring in eggs from overseas, we put it in a hatchery, and then we go through the process. But we are aiming that in another couple of months, we will be able to produce some of our own eggs and increase fertility and hatchability at the hatcheries. We also have the growth facility. We have a processing plant because it's important in the poultry value chain. Having produced your eggs, you hatch them, you have baby chickens growing out, you have to process them and put them to the market. So we're demonstrating the processing facility. The growth facility is referred to as a tunnel ventilated house, which is similar to the broiler breeder. But to complete the production aspect of the value chain, feeding is critical. And we are here demonstrating the storage facility for the corn and soya project that is big. Guyana will soon be able to produce a significant amount of corn and soya that is responsible for the production in the livestock sector. So very, very soon we will be able to have a significant amount coming from our own production facility. Storage is critical. We already have that existing at Takama. We are expanding. So very, very soon we'll be smiling because foreign exchange will be left in Guyana, and more than that, we will be able to ship some of what we're producing to the other Caribbean countries. Particularly at GLDA, we support the productive livestock sector, and particularly the species of economic importance, domesticated species. But apiculture or honey production is one of the sectors that has tremendous potential, and we are here to demonstrate what is referred to as a queen rearing facility. For any honey production enterprise to be successful, the presence of a queen is primary. As a result of that, we have a facility that we're promoting where we'll be encouraging the production of queens, and we, after having had a queen, we will now take that queen into any one of these hives, and where multiplication will take place, and then they will go on to another hive. They come from a normal queen hive into a super, and then you have the multiplier hives where you can be harvesting the honey. So we want to encourage anybody that is getting into production to let them know that a queen rearing facility do exist, and this kind of services are available, that you can basically come get your queen and you can build your hives and you can get your honey production going, because honey is healthy food. We have here on display as well some samples of honey from the various regions and some of the flora that the bees would normally go to in order to get the nectar and go through the whole honey production and make honey available to you and I.
As the event unfolds, visitors are immersed in the vibrant cultural and economic possibilities of agritourism, with vendors displaying everything from organic produce to processed local goods.
I am Lauren Paddy from Nari. I deal with composting, waste management, and today we are displaying vermicomposts. Vermicompost, which is composting done by worms. Earthworms, not any kind of earthworms, special earthworms, the Esenia fetida. They are also known as the red wrigglers. And here we have on display some cow manure compost as well as some pig manure. And so this is the cow manure compost. Here we have, it's vermicompost, the worm casting, but it's from the cow manure, that's the main feedstock. And this one here is the pig compost, the pig manure compost. This is from the pig manure, that's the feedstock used.
We got banana, watermelon, soursop, granadilla. We just get invited to come out, like sell our produce. We got different type of watermelon. We got the yellow watermelon, we got the orange one, we got the red one.
I'm Tandika Hari and I'm a part of the plant tissue culture department. Today we have an exhibit, a model of our tissue culture room, our storage room in the laboratory. Basically what we do here is we create plants from tissues, organs and cells in which we grow. Mainly the purpose of tissue culture is to produce disease-free planting material and also to produce a larger quantity from one. Some of the crops that we work with in our department are actually breadfruit, cassava, plantain, sweet potato. We have also strawberry we work with in our department, right? And on display we have all of those here. For instance, we have our plantain. This is how it looks in the first stage, which is the initiation stage. And then when we go to, as it continues to develop, this is what it looks like here in our multiplication stage. Now, tissue culture goes through three processes, which is the initiation, multiplication, and then rooting. Now, these plants that are displayed here are actually products of our tissue culture. They're all tissue culture plants. So they would have gone through the stages, and this is what it looks like at the end result.
Sustainable farming techniques take center stage, showcasing how Guyana's agriculture sector is embracing renewable energy. For many, this is more than an expo. It's an innovation to shape the future of sustainable food production, energy security, and economic diversification. The momentum of Mashimani 2025 is still in the air. The Agriculture Conference Village celebrates tradition and innovation, proving that Guyana's agriculture sector is ready for a brighter, greener future. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.